Well, welcome everyone to a new video from the Photovoltaic warehouse. I am Alejandro Fajardo, the technical director of the warehouse, and today we are going to make a slightly more specific video in which we have a battery, a Dyness B5100, which has been flooded and obviously has an internal short circuit and so on because an attempt was made to turn it on. So let's see. What is its general condition, if a repair is possible, or if we need to try to request a warranty from the manufacturer or from any source to see if we can solve the problem. So let's take a look at the battery we have. Let's open it and see its general condition. If you cannot plan to do an installation where the batteries will be outdoors or not sufficiently protected, then it is important to choose a material, in this case batteries, that have good protection. To prevent them from flooding, as in this case, they should have at least an IP65 protection rating, such as the batteries from their range, the H series or the monowall. In this case 9, the battery does not have such high protection. It has lower protection, and therefore with the rain and such, water got in and that's why it ended up flooding. Right from the start, here we have all the screws removed. As you can see, there is quite a bit of rust in all the holes, and then also all the communication ports at the front are oxidized. So if this were the biggest problem, we would have to change the entire board, since these connectors couldn't be used. If we open the battery, also has internal oxidation. All the connections are affected. In addition, we have the BMS board, which when trying to turn on the battery while it was flooded with wet connections and so on, it obviously had a short circuit and started to catch fire. Luckily, these batteries have cut-off systems, meaning that this fire, it has not spread more than expected. It is quite a big fire since everything was wet and the short circuit burned the entire board, but fortunately it has not spread to the cells. The cells are quite protected against this type of problem. The cells might be salvageable, but the BMS would need to be completely replaced. And all of the wiring, connections and so on would also need to be changed, as well as the box, the power board, which is the first thing to cut off when there is a small short. We could probably save it because it hasn't burned or anything, although it might have some damaged component. However, the general state is quite irrecoverable from the battery. As you can see, practically only the cells, if they are not damaged, if there are no swollen ones or anything, we'll have to check. Only the cells could be completely salvaged.
Thanks.
And remember that you can find us at our online store at Almacén and that you have discounts, promotions and exclusive news only for our channel subscribers. Well, in this specific case, this battery did not get flooded due to weather issues or anything. It was an installer's mistake. Molava que coordinates must have imposed a pipe was punctured and it ended up flooding the battery. Therefore, it would not have any kind of warranty or possible repair, so a new battery will have to be purchased. If it were, for example, due to a flood that we had it in the garage and the garage got flooded due to circumstances beyond our control, this would have to be handled not by the brand, by Dyness in this case, since the brand only protects you against the product itself. It would be, if anything, through the home insurance that is supposed to cover the damages caused. For example, if your ceramic hob breaks, if your fridge breaks, for any reason beyond your control. Normally, you change it, so this will be the same. You would have the same treatment. It would be handled like any other appliance and they should cover it, but you also need to check the conditions of the insurance you have contracted, but normally that would be the way to proceed. In no case is the brand responsible for this type of failure. I mean the brand of the battery, since, as I mentioned before, it is not a failure of the product itself. The product is fine. It hasn't failed due to manufacturing problems or anything, but it has been an external agent. It was not our fault, nor the installers. Everything has its insurance. In this case, it would have to be home insurance. Or the insurance that we have. If it's a company or anything else, then we need to investigate a bit more to see what covers us in each case. But in principle, if it's a house, a family house, it should be covered under the home insurance. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. It's a bit more detailed video for a very specific case, but well, it's always good to make videos like this for people who need it. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Visit us at almacenfotovoltaico.com, and if you are a professional, enjoy special prices on all your orders. We look forward to seeing you.